Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues. Just before we get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for everyone, for reaching my goal for 700 subs. Obviously that's a short-term goal. Well, I'm hoping to get 800 and then so on more. Yeah, but thank you very, very much everyone. The comments have been really good as well in the last video. A lot of debates and that, and people, support on the channel. I don't mind people not, being against Everton. It's all debate and all a bit of banter as well. But a lot of support on there, which has been great. So thank you very much. Yeah, this is about the takeover. This is my opinion. I haven't really done a video on it because I'm not financially knowledgeable in terms of the football pyramid and the ownership sides of things. I am learning day by day. Through Twitter Spaces, other people, other channels and whatnot. So I am getting to know about it a bit more, but it's my opinion on what I do know. 777 are a private limited company based in Miami. There's 3 members. I forgot all the names, not gonna lie. One of them has got a criminal record, something to do with over 20 years ago. Obviously a man can change. Everyone deserves a second chance and things like that. But it does cause a bit of a concern. You can't help it when something to do with what he did. Having an association with our club isn't to me the best of ideas. But as we understood, Mashiri wanted someone to come in and invest and help, with the stadium costs, and just have an investment in the club. But now we understand that it's a full takeover, not completely, not 100%. I think it was in 94.9 or 95.1, something like that. An investment where obviously that means Ken Wright will be staying, which obviously isn't good news. But again, he is a footballing man in charge, and that's better than some whole firm coming in who don't know anything really about they've got a profile of running a lot, owning a lot of clubs or having a stake in a lot of clubs, like the likes of Sevilla, Genoa, Standard Liège. From what we've seen in reports, a lot of them clubs are not happy with the ownership and the running of the club. A lot of them aren't in a good position in terms of the football table, in their own respected leagues. And yeah, there's just a lot of negatives. I think it was like MSP, or we was trying to get someone in to fund the stadium. That didn't go to plan, and then that's when we made the move, or that's when we got in contact with 777. And they seem very interested. Everton will be their biggest project up to now in terms of the sporting world. And yeah, it's a cause for concern for me, because I'd rather have someone run the club who cares about football and doesn't treat us just like a business, which it has felt like that. Even though Mashiri's put a lot of money into the club, he's done things from a business perspective to give our name, to shine our name across the world, in terms of signing James Rodriguez, Ancelotti being in charge of the club. Moise Kean, who was a very, very promising young Italian striker in Serie A, to buy him at the time was a coup. It's a real statement. Obviously, that didn't work out. And I just feel like that will be, again, one of the ways this club's going to get run, where we all know this club needs someone who understands football, who, at the same time, I think Ped mentioned it on Toffee TV, needs someone to own a club, and not just like I said before about an investment, like who wants to actually make a name for themselves, who don't need the money and would want to turn a project or turn a bad team into a very good team, to make a name for themselves and do good things for the club and the community and whatnot. I just don't feel like that's the case with this possible takeover. It's just, for me, I've never seen someone get taken over by a club and it's been that much negative word around it, and it does cause a concern for me. The good thing is Mashiri will be going, but then it's what a lot of people have been saying, be careful what you wish for. I've never, obviously when you want someone out the club, you want to have an idea of a replacement or them to have a replacement in line and a suitable one. A change of ideology and a change of ownership and the running of the club. And with this, it doesn't feel like it feels like a panic button, a desperation move to get out the club. I think Mashiri's seeing, the negatives all come at him at once, and I just feel like he'll take anything at this moment of time. He's lost a lot of money. I assumed he's made something from this business, maybe not. But yeah, and I think there's reports as well that they've already invested 100 million into the club for the for the stadium to get built, because I think we're a bit behind with the stadium. Ideally, you want a stadium opening up at the start of the season. It looks like it could be midway through the next season, which is obviously not ideal. I know Tottenham did it, but that was for many various different reasons. But yeah, no, I'm not feeling positive about this. Yeah, I don't really. It just doesn't feel right. They want to expand. I've heard that they want to expand Everton into like a business where you can be invested into it and get the fans more invested in the club, like buying car dealerships off us or something, or insurance off us, off Everton Football Club, buying different things off Everton Football Club. To me, it's just, like I said, it's a bit, well, not like I said, but it's a bit Americanized, like the way they run their clubs and their, the way they franchise the clubs and stuff. Like, it just seems so similar, and I just don't know if that's the way to go, especially in the mess we're in right now. I feel like we just need an owner who, like I said, cares about football. Ideally it'd be an Evertonian, but we don't have that option. You just want an owner who cares about football. In my eyes, I want to be like looking at a project of Everton, trying to get them on par with Liverpool, and I think Mashiri wanted that, but did too much in a short space of time. And unfortunately, it can work in situations, it really can. But with us, it didn't. And the way it was done, the way the investments were made into players, that's one of the biggest things in terms of the wages and the recruitment and everything. It's been horrendous. And then recruitment of managers as well. Everything just has been all over the place. It's all been a bit panicky, desperation mode, switched on 100% all the time. But on the pitch I felt a bit better because I thought we was progressing. The other day against Arsenal, absolutely shambolic in terms of performance-wise. Embarrassing for the Premier League side to perform like that at home. It's against anyone. It's so I can't even think of the word. I fucking hate when this happens, but it felt so just. I don't know. I can't even think of the word. Yeah, it's God, but yeah, I don't feel too good about it. I'm gonna read more into it, but for what I've seen and what I've seen from everyone's posts on Twitter and every other various sites and channels, I'm not getting a good feeling about this at all. But the Premier League has still got to approve it, and there's many other factors for this to be a completed deal. It's just an agreement between Mashiri and 777, but nothing is confirmed as of yet. So it will take a few months, maybe more, and hopefully other investors start coming in, seeing us as a prize, possession, as a challenge. And there's probably a lot of red flags when looking at the club and the overview and what they've got to offer. and what's the potential. You know, the stadium's going to be massive in terms of the city, the streets near the Bramley-Moore docks. Um, Business is going to be crazy out there. Obviously having a new stadium, new features, all this and that. There's a lot of money there, but it's obviously the issue with on the pitch as well. Um, it's just a bit. It's just kind of. It's not. It's never really a great time to take over the club, but I just feel like in this moment of time right now when we're all over the place, and again it feels like we're in another relegation battle this season, which I'm absolutely dreading. Um, it's something I'm not. I just don't feel like the timing of it. I don't think it won't distract the players, but it'll just distract the runnings of the club, and then potentially January transfer window if things intensify with this takeover as well. How would that come into play with the January transfer window? Who knows? And even if it doesn't happen in the January transfer window, does Michele want to invest and put some more money in for us to get some players? I doubt it. Yeah, scary times ahead. But yeah, anyway, I know it's not as informative as other channels. I'm not a full-on, everything I know about Everton Football Club inside and out. I'm not that person, but I am learning. I am improving. I am wanting to gain more knowledge about football, finances, the runnings of in and out of the club, the ownership, the coaching, everything. I want to know it all. So I am learning on the go, but yeah, I just thought I'd put something out there because I haven't, and it's another video to add on to this week and keeping consistency up. But yeah, if you can like, comment, subscribe, comment your opinions on the takeover and what you feel, and see if I can have a debate with you on there. I might just put a thumbs up because of some people are cleverer than me. They'll understand more, but I would like to know everyone else's opinions on it. And are we overthinking it? Are we being too negative towards something like this just because we've had bad ownership for the past 7 years? Yeah. I'll see you all soon. I'll be probably doing a match preview. Well, we'll be doing a match preview for the Brentford away game, which I'm not looking forward to be honest. But yeah, I'll see you all soon. Have a nice rest of the week.